Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about what I decided to do with my collector tokens in the token shop. This is not an advice on what you should do with your tokens. I will just only be telling you what I decided to do with my own tokens. And maybe you are thinking, well, why do I care what you do with your tokens? And you will be right asking that question. You don't, but what I'm trying to do is that by me telling you what I am planning to do with my tokens, I share some light, some insight on how this works, and you can take some knowledge with you and maybe take some decisions for you. But I'm not telling you exactly what to do. I want to be clear about that. We have to remember that I have talked about the stupidity of the Series 5, Series 4 system and how expensive the system is, and that I really hope that they tweak the system and they lower the price, or they give us a Series 5 or Series 4 cards sooner or whatever, or they that you have more odds of finding them. So I don't know if they will do it. I thought that they were gonna do it, but now I'm kinda doubting it. But if they do it, all that I'm talking about here could change, so I don't know it. But this is how it functions for now and what I'm planning to do for now. Of course, if they say that they are going to change the system, this decision could change, and I will be updating you guys not only on what I'm planning to do, but also on what I think the best new thing is, or at least with the news of how the new system would work. But for now, this is the thing. By the way, I'm looking here at the variants, and this Professor X variant is looking really cool, brother. But look at that price point, brother. That is fucking expensive, but it is a cool looking variant. Here is the thing, and this is one of the things that I know that you can take away from this video. A lot of people ask, what should I do with my tokens? What is the best way to spend your tokens? And of course, there are best practices that I will share with you, but at the same time, there is no best way to spend your tokens, because the collector's tokens are an intrinsically and unintentionally obfuscating currency. There is no best way of spending it, because it is intentionally made so it isn't so valuable as we think. Let me explain it better. Why is that this way? Because whatever you buy, you could get for free in theory. All the cards could be found in a collector's cache or reserve or whatever. All the cards are going to go down in value. If you buy a Series 5 card, it will go down to Series 4 eventually, and then it will go down to Series 3. You could buy a card today and tomorrow they take it down and you wasted a lot of tokens. Why would you buy a card that for example, you are in pool 3 and you buy a card that you could potentially get in the next reserve that you open, And the same goes for Series 4. Why would you buy a card that is going to get downgraded and you could potentially get for free? Because when it goes for Series 4 from Series 3, you will open the card. So it is an obfuscating currency that there is no best way of spending, because there is no incentive of spending the stuff, because you will get the cash. The only thing you are doing is accelerating the process. You are paying more to get it faster, but you will get it eventually. So there is no best way of spending it. Now, best practices, I always tell people, if you are not Series 3 complete, if you are at 1K collection level, 1500 collection level, buy Series 3 cards. That is the best thing you can do, because you get more bang for your buck. There is nothing cool about buying a Series 4 or a Series 5 card that costs 3K and 6K. So you could be buying 3 Series 3 or 6 Series 3 for buying a Series 4 or 5 card that in reality doesn't provide more power that you could be getting in Series 3. The most powerful cards in the game, man, are in Series 3, even in Series 2 and 1. So you don't need, unless there is your favorite character like Galactus or Thanos, so you love this character and you have to have the card. Unless it is that way, you don't need those cards, and it is best for you to just stick to Series 3 cards, because they are the cheapest ones. and because if you complete Series 3, you get more tokens. So that is the thing. But as I said earlier, you will say to me, but why would I buy Series 3 cards if I am constantly getting them from collector reserves? So that is the thing. So the advice here is try to target a card that you really want to play, that completes a deck that you want to try, that you are going to play, and you don't want to leave it to chance to know when you are going to get it, and you get that Series 3 card in the token shop. That is like the best case scenario that I can think of. But again, everything you buy on the token shop is intrinsically, I don't know what word to use, but it is scuffed. It is fucked up. So with that out of the way, what did I decide to do with my tokens? Some of you may know that I had a null pinned in here, and I unpinned him right when I just close to 6K. Why did I do that? Do I no longer want a null? Do I think null sucks or something like that? Not at all. I still want a null. But I thought, why the fuck would I pay 6K tokens for a card? I won't do that, brother. Because there are content creators that can afford to put money in the game. I not only can't afford it, but I don't want to do it even if I could. I don't want to put $500 into the game a month because I think that is stupid. I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do. This is my personal opinion. Putting $500 into a mobile card game is just stupid. So I won't do that. So right now I'm only buying the season pass. That's all the money I spend in the game. The monthly season pass. Today we will get the Sabu in the season pass apparently, because that was data mined, but I don't know if we know for sure. They could change things at the last minute. And I will buy the season pass. I bought the Silver Surfer pass also. And I think the season pass offers a lot of value for what you pay. But outside of that, I don't spend any money on the game. Now, I get tokens at the normal rate you get from reserves. I am Series 3 complete, so I get 500 tokens every 4 boxes. That is the rate at which I acquire tokens. So I don't have a way of getting more tokens. And I say, well, buying a card at 6K is fucking stupid for me because I take a long time to get 6K tokens. And there are several Series 5 cards right now that I want. I want the Null, I want Shuri, I want Bast, I want Valkyrie. So there is no way I can do that. And I am Series 3 complete. So what is my best bet for me personally? Brother, just wait, save your tokens. Wait so that one of your cards that you like from Series 5 gets down to Series 4, and you only pay 3K for that card. And another card from Series 4, you don't need to buy any one of the ones that are in Series 4 right now, because one of those is going to get to the Series 3 and you will get it immediately. Plus, you can get a Series 4 card kind of frequently from your boxes. So the only way I'm going to spend 6K in a card for a Series 5 card is if I have already saved up the tokens and there comes a card that I really, really want. Like, for example, the Mephisto or the MODOK. Those are cards that I'm willing to spend the 6K tokens on. If I have them, because that's what happened with Null. When Null launched, I really wanted the Null, but I was at 500 tokens. So now that I'm really close, I no longer want to do it because too much time has passed, and I am closer to when he's demoted. Even if it's demoted 1 month from now or 2 months from now, too much time has passed to where I don't feel comfortable paying that much for him, you know. So I would only buy a Series 5 card from now on if it hits, if the card is launched and I have the currency to buy it right away or really close, you know, and if it is a card that I really, really want. But outside of that, I will only spend my tokens when a card from Series 5 goes down to Series 4 and that I want or like the card. Because if this week Super Scroll comes down to Series 4, I won't buy that bullshit. I don't give a fuck about Super Scroll. But if Shuri or Bast or Valkyrie come down, I will buy them. Of course, I will buy any of those. And I have my tokens saved up in here. And I don't need... This is something that I learned. Because I know that when we see the tokens in here, we are like, I want to spend this worksheet, I want to spend this, I want to spend it. No, bro, we have to relax. We have to be very careful on what we spend our tokens on, because this is the most scarce currency in the game, brother. This is the most valuable currency in the game. So we have to be very careful about what we do with this bullshit. Do I advise people that are complete Series 3 to do the same as me? I would, because that's what I am doing, but at the same time, I don't want to make you take a rash decision. You know, again, you have to be very careful about what you do with your tokens. If you don't spend much money on the game and you don't really care about having the newest card, I think that buying Series 5 cards is not the best value, because 6K tokens is a fucking lot, my brother. So yes, I think you should complete Series 3 and then only buy Series 4 card. That is what I do. But again, this video is not an advice on what you should do, but just kind of to shed light into how this works, so you take your decisions, you have more knowledge about this. Again, I think the tokens are a currency that are really hard to tell what is the best approach, because everything you can get with tokens you could get naturally, and everything you buy will get cheaper with time. So it is really hard to assign like the best value, the best case scenario, you know. But again, I think that Series 5 is really expensive, and I won't, unless it is a card that I really need, I won't do it. And that's why I don't ping the null. I said I won't get this bullshit, and I will just wait till a card that I want from Series 5 gets down to Series 4, and I'll spend my tokens there. Maybe this approach will help me save up more tokens and get the cards that I really need. I don't really know. I didn't do the math, but it is cool enough for me. And the other thing is, I know that as a content creator, I should be wanting the cards because I can showcase them in videos, and that is cool and all. But at the same time, as a player, I don't feel like I need the cards. You know, I don't feel the pressure to have any of these cards, because I can have fun and I can play and I can climb the ladder without them. With having a full Series C, I did feel the pressure, because having a full Series C is fucking cool and it opens up a lot of possibilities. But I don't feel that way with Series 5 at all. So that is what I decided to do. I hope this is somehow useful to you. And if it isn't, well, sorry for having spent 10 minutes of your life, brother. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, as the great Bill Hicks said, this is just a ride.